What's going on, everybody? My name is Robin, and this is my channel, Oracle Rising. So, guys, I wanted to start this channel because I've been on an awakening path, an ascension path for a little while, and I've had some questions and some pretty eye-opening experiences. So, I wanted to start sharing thoughts and opinions, observations with people out there. I'm really interested to know your thoughts and opinions, get conversations going. I wanted to be available to people that might be having their own awakening and starting to really question what's going on in the world around them today. So I wanted to do my kickoff video by talking about the movie The Matrix. So when I watched The Matrix after having my air quotes awakening, I really realized that this movie is a documentary. It is not just fiction. There's so much going on in that movie that equates to our 3D reality right now. Sorry about the glare, but I do need to wear these glasses. So there's so much symbolism, and I really just urge people to go back and watch The Matrix or watch it for the first time if you've never seen it, because there's similar threads, and one of the biggest one is that how people are used for their energy and their productivity to support an elite class. And I really feel like that is going on here for us on this 3D reality. I saw a meme once, and it was like it had a picture, and I'm pretty sure it was a motherboard. And if they had it like a surface shot of it, and then they did a surface shot of a city, and all the people sort of moving around in between the high rises and everything. It was like eerily similar to a motherboard. So, and then all of a sudden the book The Tommyknockers made sense to me. And we do have these classes of like super rich, and then we have classes that are so poor, they're naked and starving, and it's just like and this abysmal approximation of wealth, and it's just like, why, so, and okay, before I go off on a rant, like the second thing that I really noticed, like in the Matrix, there's people hiding from I can't remember what those guys are called, but they go around and they keep the rule of the ruling class, like the elite, right? To keep down people that are trying to bring reality to the forefront, like expose what's going on. So we do have people here being silenced. When people start really opening up about things, and there's people on YouTube that have their videos deleted, when they start really talking about like big companies. I'm not going to name companies or anything like that, but if you look at how like John Kennedy, for instance, and people that are like trying to do good on a really, really big level. I mean, you look at people like how people at Standing Rock were treated, or still continue to be treated, because their property is an asset, right? If you look at people that are standing up for how our crops are being produced, like if you have guys in a field that can't breathe the air because they're spraying, like how are we supposed to eat that stuff? There's some sort of like magical process that removes all these chemicals. Like it doesn't. It goes like right into the root of the plant, and so like, what's that movie with Julia Roberts about the water? How she brought water to those people at the table, and she told them where it was from, and they wouldn't drink it. Like, I'm sure that's going on too. So some of the stuff I'm talking about, it's obviously going to be my own theories, but I'm not alone. Like, I've listened to other people talk about stuff like this too. So the third thing is like the animal activists, that are standing up for animals, and they're being imprisoned and fined, but meanwhile there's there's something called egg gags that they prevent people from whistleblowing on big companies for the way that they treat animals. And you know, I'm a vegan, and I'm not a preachy vegan. I came to my own conclusions, you guys, but I saw something years ago that changed my life forever. And there's a lot of effort going on out there to cover up how animals are being treated as they're being produced. Like, people are being brainwashed that everything is okay that's going on. Like, animals are being raised to be food animals, so it's okay. And you know that this is something that you'll have to cross that bridge yourself. Maybe you'll see something one day that'll trigger something. For me, I'm going to share it here. Like, right after I got my dog, I was on Facebook, and my dog was sitting beside me, and I saw this picture of a dog that was being boiled alive, like boiled to death, because there's cultures that consume what we call companion animals, and their belief is that if they're tortured to death, that they taste better. So the look on this dog's face, I was like drawn in, and I like was just, my mind stopped. And then I turned and I looked at my dog, and she had the exact same facial expression, and I was like, holy, and snap, you know, everything fell into place for me. So I changed my life, and that really started opening other doors of what is going on as far as the mass population sort of being controlled. A friend of mine calls people tax cattle, and if you think that's a joke, maybe have a little bit of a closer look at that. So I touched a bit on brainwashing before. So I mean, you have to look at how things are portrayed. Like, every time a tax is raised, and there's people supporting that. Oh, our government is so good to us. And you know what? I mean, there's some good that comes out of it, but there's just absolutely no need for people like on low to moderate income to being taxed to the breaking point where you can't even afford to like go out and have a social life because you're so busy like working yourself to death because the government wants 30% of your paycheck that you're killing yourself to earn, you know. And then they think that's okay, but it's not okay. And you've probably been brainwashed to get there. And people call television lies, vision, Lies, because it's called programming for a reason, you guys. You know, it just being like, everything is deception until you start looking at it in a different way. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is how enlightened people are portrayed to be like the bad guy, or they're off their rocker, or they're crazy. And that's why in the movie The Matrix, all those guys, they had to go underground and hide themselves because they were being portrayed as bad people. And all they're doing is trying to disrupt the norm of, you know, of the manipulation. So I think there's some really eye-opening things out there, you guys, that can start with one little experience, and it'll be kind of like pulling the thread on a sweater. And like, the more you get into it, the more probably appalled you'll be, and which is why so many people want to turn the other way, you know, on things like politics, you know, your government, animal agriculture, war, you know, immigrants. It's just, the things that we're able to disassociate from is absolutely mind-blowing to me, you know. So I really just want to be here to encourage a deeper level of thought, and to try and put a little bit more positivity in bringing a little more right into our world, into our universe. And I'm not here to oppose anything. I'm here to put positive energy into positive change. So I really hope that you guys will take this journey with me on my channel, Oracle Rising. Many of you might recognize me from my channel, Aries Fire Tarot. I just didn't think that was the proper platform to start thinking about and talking about the changes that I think that we should be implementing so that we're free, you know. And we all deserve our freedom. And right now, I don't think that the mass population is free. So guys, I hope you'll join me here. Let me know in the comments what you think of the video, and give me any ideas to do more videos. I'll gladly research anything to have discussions. So guys, I'm gonna wrap it up because we're limited by 15 minutes until you have 1,000 subscribers. So please hit subscribe, you guys. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Looking forward to taking this journey with you guys, and I'm gonna see you back here next time. Take care. Bye.